Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. This is just an introductory and overview video of government intervention. And government intervention is quite simply when the government gets involved in the marketplace. They are intervening in the marketplace. And I tell my students, this is like your parents getting involved in your life. Like you're in a perfect equilibrium, life is going great, and all of a sudden, boom, your parents get involved and they mess up your equilibrium with your friends. So every time the government gets involved in the marketplace, they are doing so with the knowledge that they are going to mess with market equilibrium. They are going to mess with a perfect allocation of resources, which the free market provides. So they're strategic about it. I mean, one other thing I always say is like people in the government aren't stupid. Like they know what they're doing, right? They know that if they get involved in the marketplace, and there are four main ways that IB Economics studies that government gets involved in the marketplace directly, and they know that they're messing with the market equilibrium. So what they're doing is they're doing it for some other reason. And the reason might be to tax smokers, right? It's a demerit good. People don't really, who really like what political party out there is for smoking. Smoking is destructive to the health of the person smoking, and it's destructive to the health of people around them, especially little children if adults are smoking in the house. So tax the cigarettes and use that money to do something else like fund education. But that's going to mess up that's going to mess with the equilibrium in the cigarette market for sure. And our job is to study how much that would happen. Okay, so governments get involved. They get involved in terms of taxing, of subsidizing, minimum prices, and maximum prices. So for the IB curriculum, there are four main ways government gets involved. They provide they issue indirect taxes, which is a per unit tax on a good that is done to usually in order to inhibit or not inhibit, but rather to reduce the consumption of certain products that the government doesn't want people to consume. That could be cigarettes, that could be alcohol, or they could do it on other things, in other ways, just in order to increase government revenue. The other ways that government get involved is a per unit subsidy. They could subsidize corn, the corn market, but per bushel. And what that's going to do is it's actually going to increase supply. It is an intervention in the marketplace. It is messing with the free market, and you're actually going to have people who shouldn't really be producing corn as a result of the subsidy, but the government's doing it for some other reason, maybe to support corn farmers so that they can continue to stay in business, even with the massive fluctuations that sometimes happen in commodity markets. Another way that governments get involved is issuing a price floor. Price floors are set to help protect certain industries away from massive fluctuations in the marketplace. A price floor keeps the price artificially high above the market equilibrium price, and it's a minimum price that must be charged for a particular good. And we're going to look into that in government intervention. And the other thing is the kind of the opposite of a price floor. It's a price ceiling. It's a maximum price, and this is put in place usually to help consumers, and it keeps the prices artificially low underneath the market equilibrium price. It's the maximum price that you can charge for a particular good. So those are four different ways that the government and the IB curriculum intervenes in the marketplace: through indirect taxing, offering per unit subsidies, issuing price floors, or issuing and mandating a particular price ceiling. These last two, by the way, a price floor and a price ceiling, are considered price controls. So there's your introduction to government intervention. I would suggest you start off with the indirect tax video and then go in this order. They kind of build that way. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you found this overview video helpful. We'll talk to you in a bit.